My family claims my uncle has lived with us for years, but I've never seen him in my entire life. I moved into this house when I was 3 months old. My entire life has been lived inside these walls. So when I overheard my parents arguing about cleaning Uncle David's room, I thought I'd misheard. "We need to check on David," Mom said through the kitchen wall. "His sheets haven't been changed in weeks." I walked in. "Who's David?" They stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "Your uncle," Dad said slowly. "He's lived in the basement for 8 years. I'm 16. I would remember an uncle living in our house for half my life, but when I started to argue, Mom grabbed my wrist and pulled me downstairs. The basement bedroom door was closed. Mom opened it like she'd done it 1,000 times. The bed was unmade, sheets twisted like someone had just gotten up. Clothes hung in the closet. A half-eaten sandwich sat on the nightstand. Bite marks fresh in the bread. "See?" Mom said. David's room. I had never seen this room before in my life. That night, I searched every photo album in the house. My parents weren't lying. Hundreds of pictures showed our family at dinners, holidays, random weekdays. And in every single one, there was a fourth person. Except I couldn't see him. Where Uncle David should be, there was just a blur. Static, like a corrupted image file. But my parents could describe him perfectly. Tall, dark hair, kind eyes, loves chess. They could tell me what he wore in each photo, how he smiled, what jokes he made. I saw nothing but empty space vibrating with interference. At 2 a.m, I crept downstairs. The basement bedroom door was closed. I pressed my ear against it and heard movement inside. Bed springs creaking. Someone shifting weight. I knocked. "Not now, sweetheart." A man's voice, deep, warm, familiar in a way that made my skin crawl. I looked through the keyhole. The room was empty, bed unmade, but no one in it. No one anywhere, but I'd heard him. He'd answered me. 2 weeks later, my parents started getting sick. Not flu sick, something else. They grew pale, exhausted, like something was draining them from the inside. They'd disappear into the basement for hours. And when I followed, I'd find them sitting on David's bed, talking to empty air, having full conversations with nothing. "David's so funny," Mom would say, laughing at silence. They brought him meals 3 times a day. I watched Dad set a full plate on the nightstand and leave. When I checked 30 minutes later, the food was gone. Not eaten, not scattered, just gone. The plate licked clean. No one had entered that room. I started losing time. Whole hours would vanish. I'd be doing homework at 4 and suddenly it was 9. My book still open to the same page. My parents said I'd been with David, that we'd had lovely conversations. I didn't remember any of it. In Mom's closet, I found a journal buried under winter sweaters. The last entry was dated 16 years ago, right before I was born. Mom's handwriting, shaky and desperate. It followed us from the old house. We thought moving would stop it, but it's here. It lives in the spaces we can't see. It calls itself David now. Says it's family. Says if we feed it, acknowledge it, give it a place at our table, it won't take her when she's born. We have to believe in it. We have to make it real. If we don't, it will make her disappear instead. My hands shook so hard I almost dropped the journal. The entry below it, in Dad's handwriting. "We agreed. Better this than losing her. We'll pretend forever if we have to. I was the her. They'd made a deal before I was born. Feed the thing that followed them. Acknowledge it. Give it form by believing in it, and it would let me exist. For 16 years, they'd kept their bargain. Tonight, I heard them whispering in the hallway outside my bedroom. David says it's time," Mom said softly. "She's 17 tomorrow. Old enough to see him properly now." "Are you sure?" Dad's voice cracked. "He says the deal was until she came of age. Tomorrow, she meets him face to face. I'm writing this at 11:47 p.m. In 13 minutes, I turn 17. The basement door just unlocked. I can hear footsteps coming up the stairs.